much for the last several months.
That's perfect. I like that you're in here with us. Your comments on stuff, like, so we're live, we're streaming now, and yeah, I love it. I love it when people join me. So, but for those that are just joining this fabulous stream, we are night 2 of our. We're in night 2 of our Anything Goes April houses.
Colorex, I do believe that there is an echo coming through your end.
Yeah. I'm trying. Yeah,
No worries. Like, I'm so laid back. Like, I'm just a very laid back GM person of guilds. So, so yeah, we're doing night 2 of our Anything Goes houses. Thank you. And we have a ton of houses entered into this contest, so we're going to be streaming all this week starting at 8 o'clock ED time. And yeah, we're going to be going from there and going through all these wonderful houses. We had night 1 last night. I think we got through 7 houses last night. So hopefully we can kind of get through the same and hey cracks and go from there. And I'm on Twitch, so if you guys have any questions on Twitch, I'm going to try to pay attention and go along from there. And you guys, anybody can join us in the Crafty Discord if they want to come. They can tour with us. They can come follow me. They can tour the houses with us. I'm 100% on board with anything. All right, so we're on Raven Jazz's, correct? Or did we do theirs last night?
No, we're up to Ravian Jazz.
Okay, perfect. So the Exercise Coven Cottage will be the first house that we are going to tonight. This was another free house. They owe us a free house sometime soon.
You said that last night.
I did.
Was this a free house?
Yeah. The Halloween, you had to do all the Halloween achievements.
Oh, right. Oh,
but,
okay.
But you still
have to pay for it.
I guess you still have. You're right.
Exercise Coven, you pay them whatever, $1 million gold or whatever once you get the achievement.
No, you're right. It wasn't free.
Ooh.
We've got a very Halloween-y looking house. Very jungly.
A lot of people do use hats for Halloween, but...
They do. I actually one time made this into like a love house because I wanted to make the exact opposite of a love house, and this was the first house that I thought it would be like the exact opposite of it. But I think this house is nice because it's so small and compact, and it's got a really nice area, like outside area to it, I think. And you can do like really good scenes outside.
Agree.
And I really like... Did they put added vines on the house? It looks like...
Did.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little more like... vegetated. I like it.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, they've added to the roof.
This seems like something you would come across in the game, like for sure, like for like a witches area. This is really nicely well done. Guess I should turn my UI off. The floating books. No, but it reminds me, like of a witch's home. A Hagraven home. Oh. What is this? Is this like a... It's like a little pit for this guy. He's in a little cage.
I always thought it was like a little nest.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what it looked like, but now it kind of looks like maybe he's a sacrifice. Maybe he's going to be sacrificed in their witchly routines, their witchly sacrifices. I love that movie, The Witch. That person's like, wait, no, wrong stream. I love that movie with Anna Joy Taylor, or what I don't know what her name is, but I loved The Witch. I thought that was a good movie. I'm all about horror movies. Looking very, very broody, very Nordy, very demure.
Oh, me?
Is that you, Cracks? I can't tell
Yes,
it. I can't tell. I don't have my nameplates on. I couldn't tell who it was, but I'm like, oh, your characters always look so fantastic. Hey, Violet, I love it. And
This is my mercenary costume.
Miles, nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next one. I will say that this house, I like the vegetation. I think the vegetation was very well done in this house. I like how the outside looks, and I think it looks really well. So, amazing job. Oh, hey, Nio. Okay, turn my UI on. Alright, next up we are going to go to TFJ68 Lucky Cat Landing. That's another house that I really like. That I don't see enough of in competitions. And it's another smaller house, I think. I don't think it's a large size house. Sometimes I think the smaller size houses are better. Oh, this is pretty at night. I like the sky at night. Do you guys like the time change? Do you think that was a good add-on addition to housing?
Yes, I love it.
I do too.
I see people are asking now for weather change.
Yep. That was one thing that I was talking about last night on my stream. That would be fantastic if we could do a weather change in a house. So you could make it, this is a pre-built structure right here, I think. I think they made this structure part of the house, possibly.
Let's see where you are.
Yeah. I'm not super familiar with this house. I don't see this house very often in builds.
Yep, this is all custom made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is all custom.
Nice. Ooh, look at the scenery out here. That's a really nice, that's a nice scenery out there. Nice lookout area. Wow, this house really does have, really pretty views to it.
Yeah. I'm not. There's a reason why I didn't get this house, but it does have great views.
Yeah. Why didn't you get it?
Because you don't see any of the views from the inside of the house.
Okay.
Oh, I like this addition back here. This is nice. This is well done. It almost I just approached it thinking it was part of the house, and it's not. This is all
Nice. I'll have to come back and look. I'm in the crafting area right now, which I think this is
This is super
custom
clever.
built.
And now suddenly I want to get this house. Just so I can try to do that.
Oh yeah, look at this.
This
This
is all
is-
built.
Yeah, this is.
And it all started because I was going up these stairs going, wait, these stairs don't exist in the thing. And then I turned around and I was like, this whole place doesn't exist in the thing.
Yeah, they did a really good job adding onto it to make it look like it's part of the house. I even like the little well right here. I think that looks really pretty too. At nighttime.
very well placed. It's at the right angle.
Yeah.
It's a nice 45-degree angle to the rest and it works really well.
Yeah. Got our pretty cake from this year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty anniversaried out, but I did not want the anniversary to end. Oh my gosh. I love the anniversary event. I love getting free stuff.
At least the cake this year was different.
It was. It was. I still like the bleeding, the blood cake. I think that was because I like gore, but that was probably my favorite cake. So is this area right here is built, custom built right here, like the little bed and little area right here, I think. You know you do a good job with custom builds if I can't tell what is part of the house and what's not part of the house. And you know, it's been a minute since I've seen like an Elsewhere themed house or Khajiit themed house. Oh, what is this? I don't remember seeing this banner before with the paw print on it.
That is the Torn Lion Guard banner.
Okay. I like it. It fits this house perfect.
Very Khajiit.
It is. Even like in here in this room, the bed, how it's placed on an angle like this and how everything is placed, it flows really good. Everything. Go ahead.
The Torn Lion Guard banner is a achievement item from Stormhaven.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's perfect. I don't remember seeing it. That's the first time I think I have seen it. I did not know what it was.
I have it in my ruined chapel house. I
Okay.
wanted it to look like it was a nice, because it's one of the few banners that are all torn up.
Right.
So I wanted to something like in a ruin.
Yep.
Nice having that.
Yeah, that would fit perfect in there. But yeah, it's been a minute too since I went on the achievement furniture's like in base game. Doing these
Welcome
tours.
into the channel, TFJ.
Hi.
We're looking through your house.
Or I'm late getting on.
That's okay. I absolutely love it. Like, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
Super well done. The outside areas are spectacular.
Everything is very well placed, and it's very I like how you've done the angles of your beds and the angles of your furniture and stuff. Like, everything flows really nicely, and I feel like I'm in part of the Elsewhere zone.
I tried to do the downstairs is more Khajiit,
Okay.
and the upstairs is more Elsewhere.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I can see that. No, you did a really, really good job. This is a great
like it.
house for this, too.
And did you see the statue that was outside?
The fountain?
No, there's like a deck area that I created, and there's a wall of ivies, and if you go behind the ivies, there's a.
I did not. I'll have to go back there. But I do want to take a minute here to show your stairway. I love your stairway. How you have the horns and the antlers and stuff up here on your stairway. I think that's.
Oh, thanks.
I think that's a really good addition, and probably a lot of people overlook it. But I think that looks really good right there. It fits really well right there. And even the pelts down here, that it looks very natural and it looks really good. Let's go find this statue. Okay. It's a little trick. It's a little illusion. Nice.
Wow,
That's-
that's cool.
That's really nice. And oh my gosh, you did a great job with that chandelier at the bottom right there. The moving. That looks fantastic. I
agree.
have never seen it used like that before. I can honestly say I've never seen that used like that before on the bottom of the statue. And like it fits so well. Even like the colors and everything fit very well right here. Amazing job.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
I have a lot of competition.
You do. There's a
Just
lot of
couple.
there's a lot of houses in this
I had to
competition.
step up my game really big time.
And is this a pre-built area as well too? Or did you build this area?
Yeah, everything here is built.
Okay.
Everything here, the crafting station, and then this entire area over here to the side.
Yep.
None of this existed.
Yeah. And see, that's what I was saying earlier. You know that you did a fantastic job because I can't tell the difference between the real house and what you've built. So, good job on that.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And thank you for letting us look. This everything flows very nicely. I really like it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our next house. We are going to be at Red Dawn 87's Moon Sugar Meadow. Another favorite house of mine. I like seeing like the different houses and just see how unique people make each house. Because like each house looks different, you know, in the creator's eyes, and I love just seeing people's vision of houses. I think my stream might be lagging a bit again.
The voice is definitely delayed.
Yeah. I need to figure out why it's doing that.
I think this is like the best free build place in the game.
I do too, 100%. Like, I love this house for a pre-built house.
It
All
is,
right.
It's because of the surrounding mountains and stuff.
Agreed.
Whereas something like Cold Harbor with all the floating islands and the darkness and everything is not. It's a great flat place, but you know the view sucks.
Yeah. I like this entrance. This is a nice entrance right here.
Ooh, this is nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh! Look at that structure. Yes! And that's, again, why this house is so great, because there are so many opportunities in this house to build. And honestly, that's my favorite thing about housing. I love to make structures. I love to make houses. Like, I love doing that. I think it's so fun. And wow, this is so good.
This light from here would make the perfect screenshot. Jeez.
Right? Like, this is very well done. Look at the roof of that house.
Uh-huh.
Like, even the outside, like, just to take a minute to enjoy the architecture from the outside. Wow, this is really nice.
Oh my gosh. Wait till you come inside.
I'm still, like, in awe of this awesomeness.
No, you've got to come inside. You got to just step in the door and look inside.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is crazy good.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
I think for me, like, the hardest part of doing, like, your own custom build like this is to getting everything to match up. But what I really find amazing is how the use of all the different, like, boards and stuff in this house, how they all go in the directions add to, like, the design of the house. Like, this is really nice. I love those high I/O windows too. Wow, look at the fireplace.
And with that gate, the gate as the grill.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love the
This
bar.
is crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I appreciate architecture. Like, I really do. Like, that light is really good, too.
I like the little, there's a little swing chair outside, and it's really well done.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. I hadn't got there yet. Nice refrigerated area.
I
She's
know,
going-
that's nuts.
Going to get some drinks. She's going to get some drinks. She's going to go and do some serving. Very amazing sink. Very unique with the jug pouring down like that.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Even like the small details in this is amazing. Yes, this whole entire structure was made by the player. They've made this whole entire house by hand.
This is crazy.
This is like next level stuff.
Oh, this is beyond next level
Yeah.
stuff.
True.
Yeah, so
This is the kind of stuff.
This
This is the kind of
is-
stuff
this
that makes
is-
me want to quit.
right, right.
This is top tier cobble structure building,
Yeah.
and the amount of little detailed items they've got all over is fabulous.
This is look at the painting. It's a sunflower painting, and it's got
The
the
flowers in it.
wedding blossoms inside of it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Man, there's some. This is. Yeah,
That's all you can say. Yeah.
it's just like yeah, I'm not gonna be in the next one for sure.
No, don't let it
Come on.
scare you.
Dude, no, this is insanity.
No,
This
don't.
is amazingly good.
It is. You know, and all of
Just
our
like-
houses are good. You know, and I don't want anybody to get scared off from entering our housing competitions because, you know, we do it for fun, and it's amazing to see these houses.
I always
It
say
is.
everyone's a genius in their own style and their own way.
Exactly. And, like,
Very well put.
every house that I have looked at so far has been awesome in its own way. So don't get discouraged. And you know what? Even if, you know, there are certain issues, you know, with your houses,
Oh my gosh!
you can always
Come look in the
improve.
bathroom.
I don't know if I want to.
No, look at the toilet.
Wow.
It's even got the blue water.
It does.
Oh
Wow. Wow.
And when I first started housing, you know, I did a lot of really detailed houses like this. I called them role-playing houses for characters and things. but
Okay.
I moved on to lots of other different types of things, and I don't take the time to like free build structures like this.
Well, you know, honestly, I think like
I absolutely appreciate them.
I think a lot of people, when you're starting out housing, you don't really realize what can be done with the furniture. So, like, your first houses probably aren't the greatest. It takes a while for you to really, you know, get the feel of things and how to do things. And we all started one place, you know. I recently went back and looked at the first house I ever did, and oh my gosh, I had so much stuff floating, and it was horrible. So we all can have time to improve. I like the added pillow on the bathtub right here. That's nice too.
Mm-hmm.
And like even this is really good with the structures and like wow. This is a really nicely done house.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I like the little path leading up to the house too, the front of the house. And yeah, the swing, I saw that coming in and oh my gosh. That is nice. That is a really pretty swing. But can you sit on it? Nope.
Ooh. And people shouldn't be discouraged because we do give away prizes for obviously different unique things as well.
Yep. And especially with this competition, I've already talked with Morph. I would like to point out a lot of different houses. Like, I'm going to have a lot of other individual winners for other individual things. So, you know, don't get discouraged, because we all have different levels of doing housing stuff, and I like seeing all of it, and everybody's perspective is amazing of these houses. And we definitely don't want to discourage anybody from entering, because we love it. We love just going and seeing everybody's unique and creative ways of doing stuff. And, like, honestly, when I first started housing, like, I never knew any of this stuff was possible until, like, I think DDA was really the first, like, housing guild that really, like, stood out. And then once I started seeing, like, all these creations people were making, it's like, wow, that is amazing. So then, it kind of inspired me to try to cobble more and to make stuff. And, like, I'm not the greatest, but I have fun doing it. So it's really what you enjoy doing.
As long as you're having fun, you're winning.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's all I ask for anybody in my guilds. I just want you to have fun and enjoy playing the game. No stress, no drama, just have fun.
I don't even look at them as contests anymore. I just look at them as events.
Yeah. If I enter a contest, I'm not entering it to win it. I just have fun making the house.
To me, it's just trying to share what I've done.
For sure.
I make a lot of ton of little just sort of cheeky builds, and if I can get some laughs, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was building that my manor yesterday for me. I wasn't really building it for the contest.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the best way to build them.
DDA had an event. DDA had an event last fall, tiny houses, but they were going for the concept of like tiny houses as we know them here in the United States anymore. Those little tiny little houses that are all, and like everybody went for that, and I literally built a tiny town.
Nice.
In forced perspective.
Nice. And see, I love it when people can take the theme and go with it. Like, that's amazing. Yep. I love that.
We when I first joined the guild, we had an Imperial event. That was what it was. Imperial builds. Everybody built Imperial style stuff, and I built the Death Star destroying Alderaan.
Oh, nice.
So like an Imperial.
And placed third.
Nice.
Oh, even better.
Nice. Yeah, I was in DDA on my alt account for a while ago.
Yeah, I thought you were.
But, honestly, and it's no offense against DDA, like, they're an amazing guild, and their people are fantastic in there, but the issue that I had that I did not like was their use of EHT in contests. I really did not like the fact that people added stuff that wasn't...
You don't know how much trouble I've gotten in behind the scenes over my commentary about that.
I don't like the fact that you can add in like a you can add in a figure of J-Heart in your house. Yeah. I don't like that they can do that.
They did a free build house event like this one once, and there was a player used 700 items in Moonshadow or in Moonsugar and 1,000 EHT effects.
Yeah.
I went there. And I don't use EHT. It was just pieces floating up all in the air.
Yep.
It was crazy.
No. Yep, I agree. And I think if you're having a housing contest, you need to make it fair to everybody. And like, I just, I think
my attitude was this. Oh, okay. So you're doing an event with 300 item limit, but they can put 600.
Yeah.
They can put 600 effects in there, so it's effectively a 900 item building.
And that's no offense to anybody. And there's a lot of times they use portals and stuff. And again, that's no offense to anybody that uses EHT. It's just my personal. I like seeing the houses where people take in-game stuff and create with it.
Amen.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. And,
I've gotten so much heat behind the scenes for that.
I bet.
I guess I shouldn't be talking about it publicly.
It's okay. It's okay. Nobody watches my streams anyway.
I am.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go on to Dark Passion's house, and we are gonna go to the Bastion Sanguinaris. I don't think I've ever seen this house in a competition before.
Yeah, you have.
Have I? And I probably said the same thing because I don't see this house very often in competitions. All right. This is another house that I think is really pretty. Like, the scenery in this house is fantastic. If you're into vampire stuff. Like, look at all the detail. Like, that's not even part of the house. That's, like, on the outside of this house. There's so much detail in it. It is so big. All right, we got some vendors out here. They're coming and going. It's like an assembly line of vendors over here at the gates. Ooh, I like the gargoyles. I'm gonna probably get lost in this house. Yeah, I think I remember we went through one here in the OMP contest, maybe.
Yep.
I know what's making the lightning come down, but how did they hide that lightning structure in this pillar? I thought
Some
it was
of
much
the,
larger.
there's like 4 ones, and some of them are very small, and they will easily fit inside that column.
Okay.
They're just the rods. They don't have the big broad base, and so you can hide them inside things like that.
Yeah.
It's the lightning spikes. Was it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the crafted ones that don't have the big broad bases on them. The achievement ones do.
I see red. We don't see vampire houses much anymore.
They're so 3 years ago.
Right? Right? But this is good.
I kid.
No.
Kid. No, this is beautifully done, and that lighting inside of this house is brilliant.
I like the how they have the red ball coming out of the mouth. I like this structure. It's a very nicely
That's very
done
creative.
structure. Yes, it is. And even like this right here, the statue with just the red glow behind it.
Oh wow.
It really
Yeah.
just gives it a very vampire feel.
This
I-
side room's really well done.
I guess this is the house that you'd want to get that good vampire feel in.
I gotta get these windows.
Wow, this is really nicely done in here too. This is really good. I really like this. With all of the statues, with the head of the statues in here too, like everything fits so good.
I was so glad when they let us start buying those windows after things like that. Once you got 3 of them dug up.
Yep.
You know, I didn't know
I
that
didn't have
they
to keep digging them.
I didn't know they
Yeah.
did that. And then all of a sudden, like, I looked on the vendor. I'm like, why is this for sale on the vendor? I did not realize that, so thank you. Because I
Yeah,
didn't realize that was
I
a
was-
thing.
I was so happy because I had 2 builds that I needed. Golly, I needed like 9 of those, and I had one that I used like 6 of those, and it was so much easier when I could just go buy them.
Yeah, like, I didn't know that. And I was wondering why some of my antiquities showed up in a vendor. So I guess that makes perfect sense now. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I should be paying better attention. I really like the statues in this house.
Did you go through the secret door yet, by the way?
No, I kind of forget where the secret door is. I'm still, like, in the sanctuary.
Okay, it's in the side room that you were in. You clicked on the fireplace.
Okay, I know there was a secret passage, but I always get super lost. Okay. So not in the sanctuary area or in the sanctuary area?
Hold on. I'm going back.
Are you talking about the waiting room?
Hold on. I'm coming right to the main hall, the first hall that you come in with the red statues.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, there. I see. Hey.
I'm coming.
Hey.
I'm coming.
Okay. Now go in here.
Okay.
Go in here.
That's why I love having cracks with me. So I don't
Now-
get
now
lost in
click on the
houses.
fireplace. Now,
Let's
Now
look
you
in
click
this
on the
room.
fireplace.
I haven't been in this room yet, so let's look in this room really quick.
okay.
Not really quick.
I
but
like
let's...
how they took the centerpiece,
Oh my
is an
gosh!
Eleanor piece, and they basically crucified.
I love it! That's so like my style. I love it. Oh yes! That's awesome. That's awesome. I
And
like it.
I think you can click on the body. Yeah, you can click on the body and make flies and steam
Yep.
come from it.
Nice, nice. I love it. This is really well done. Okay, let's go see our little secret room in here. Oh. It's kind of a mess. You kind of got papers everywhere. Need to pick up after yourself.
Oh, this is nice.
It is. I get the feeling as it's like an abandoned like vampire house. Like they haven't been in this house, you know, for a long time. It's abandoned. My camera keeps moving. Don't want to show my kids sleeping behind my green screen. At least I'm not in my closet anymore, so yay.
Oh wow.
This is where all of the experiments are done. This is where they drain all the blood and devour their victims. Yeah, this is another really, really good house. Morph, how are we gonna judge all these houses?
Next question.
It just take time.
Might take a couple of weeks. Jeez.
And with that, I will throw in a plug for our May contest. It's May-agical. So anybody on the NA server really can enter. We do KRD and friends. So any guilds we're friends of, any of your friends, or anybody on the NA server can enter our contest. So just your magical houses.
Pony, did you go out? Did you keep going, or did you turn around?
I think I turned around.
Okay. You have to keep going.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really not familiar with this house.
This room is really well done.
Good.
I like the Deadlands wall spikes
Oh, wow.
inside of the Nedic altars.
When you're here, go up that ramp.
Wow. Is this part of the house?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Enter. Enter. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. We got a victim. We've got a victim. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. This is a pretty pony house. I like it. Yeah, this is really good. Oh, look at that guy. He died on the spikes. Oh yeah, even the behind. Wow, this is so good. I love it. That statue is really well placed too. Jeez.
This whole place is done really well.
It is. It is. And it's not your typical...
Yeah, it's a great vampire horror type house.
It is a great themed house, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Once again, everybody's genius in their own style and way.
Exactly. Like, you know, we can see, like, like a pretty flower house, or we can see an awesome vampire house. Like everybody has their own way of imagining things, and I love seeing it all. Like, oh my gosh.
I would never build a house like this, but I'm, the person who's done this is absolutely done a over-the-top fabulous job.
See, now this is the type of house I would build.
There are hidden crafting stations.
I love the beating crystal heart over that well in there. That was good.
Yeah,
you barely see it through the crack.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that's nice. I have a house where one of the characters is all about crystal stuff, and when I could get that one, I was just like, yay, another crystal for that house.
Even the torture wheel looks good.
Yeah, I always save money on Lux Vendor Weekend when that stuff's on. Then I'll have Alien and Dwemer stuff, and I'll spend $2 million.
Oh, yep. Here's the hidden station. Like, I saw a blacksmithing station earlier. I see what you mean about the hidden stuff in here. That's really clever. That's really clever.
And there's one on the opposite side too.
Got it. Very clever. I like it. Like, definitely unique perspectives, and I love seeing different houses like this. Like, amazing job for a vampire house. An abandoned vampire house at that. Great job.
It's not abandoned. They're just lurking, waiting for you to get alone.
There you go. There you go. They're waiting for you. They're waiting to take their victims. All right.
There was probably a note on the front door that said, "Please come in. We would love to have you for dinner."
Right. All right. Tex Diamond's Eleanor Crest Townhouse is next.
I'd like to make mention that there is a couple of entrants in this competition that don't have ESO Plus.
Thank you, and
this is one of them.
Thank you. I don't have my spreadsheet open. I closed it. I was trying to see if that helped the lag with my stream, but it didn't, so then I just never reopened it.
I would laugh so hard if the spreadsheet did.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I have to do to fix this lag, because, like, it was never doing this before, but all of a sudden the past, 3 weeks, I've tried to do videos and stuff, and the lag will not match my sound and my voice. So I don't know if it's, my bandwidth going on with my internet. I have no idea.
I think your voice matches up to your stream, but of course, listening to you on Discord, it does not match up.
Yeah. I even tried to take, not even stream, but just take a video with OBS, and my voice did not match up with the video. And so, I don't know if I need to defrag my computer, or maybe get more memory, or if it's an internet connection. I have no idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that techie type stuff. I do love this house.
I do too.
When I first saw this house, I was like, I don't care how much crowns it's going to cost me, real money, even as low income as I am, I have to have it.
Yeah, I like all the Eleanor stuff. Honestly, I said this last night. I love the Eleanor style. I think the Eleanor style is really pretty.
Somerset was my favorite zone.
Mine too. I agree.
I have a quote Altmer, old blood Altmer family. I have 5 houses tied to them, and this is one of theirs.
Nice. Krax does a lot of that, for his characters. He makes houses for his characters and stuff.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've built, quote, a character house. I need to get back to that instead of building forced perspective builds and free builds.
Silent, I might look into that and see if maybe it was a Windows update. I don't know. It's just in the past, probably 3 weeks, this started doing this to me. So I might look into that and see.
For someone who doesn't have ESO Plus, they actually filled this house up pretty well.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
they may have had it at one point, did the 600 and then lost it.
Yeah,
and then the items will stay.
So for the category though, if you don't have ESO Plus, we are actually going to put those houses in a different category, because it's really not fair if you don't have ESO Plus to be compared to other houses. So just for future reference, that's how we're going to do it. So
well, that's a great policy. That is a great policy.
Yeah. because honestly,
Levels,
we want
levels the
everybody to
playing
be,
field,
yeah,
really.
we want everybody to be involved and just, levels the playing field 100%. I wish I had a house like this in real life, like a townhouse. Nice little sleeping quarters up here. Yeah, they did a really good job placing things.
I have an elevator that goes to these floors in this house.
Nice.
It doesn't work, but it's like when you see it, you know what it is.
Yeah. I built a Barbie house that, like the house I used to play with as a kid, and it has like an elevator in this like dollhouse, and we made like a fake elevator for it.
Oh, that's cool.
But it was a nod to like the Barbie house I used to play with as a kid.
Oh, they've got the big giant statue back here, don't they?
And it works. It works back here. This is a great, and honestly, one of the great things about this house, I think, is this courtyard in the back. Like, it's like,
Oh, I love the courtyard here.
it is. It's like a secret garden type area. Like,
I built an elevated veranda up over mine that you can get up and see higher and everything. It's just, like I said, I freaking love this house.
yeah, it's a nice
And
house.
what you can do with it. Yeah, that big statue, I just had an idea for it somewhere.
I have
I've
not.
actually not put it in. I've actually not put it in any of my houses yet, but
Neither have I. I have not
just-
found a successful place to place it yet without looking
well,
odd.
I just had an idea for one of my houses, and I'll have to go work on that now.
I like the placement of the trees and the shrubs back here too.
Mm-hmm.
Really pretty. Awesome
Yeah,
job.
this I feel like this area back here just begs for you to put shrubs and trees and little planters, and I even put like trees outside the fence and everything to make it look a little more,
Yeah.
gardeny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If this person doesn't have ESO Plus, so that's only like what 300 items. Yeah, they've done a brilliant job.
Yeah. And even like the added statues and the
Mhm.
stuff, and that can really add a lot to it too, to your houses by
Mhm.
putting in the statues and trophies.
The storage chests and things also that don't come towards your count.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
I
That's
think
really nice.
on
That's
our
nicely done.
on our last contest, I think Cracks in your house, you did a really good job placing your storage boxes. Because you had them like in your rooms and stuff. It was for your Panther Fang Chapel. I loved what you did with your storage boxes in that house. Alright, next up we are going to go to the Moose Hall of the Lunar Champion. I say this every time I go to this house. I have not finished it, and I need to finish it.
I only last week got the last 4-man dungeon to open up one of the corners of it.
I think I only have like one area opened.
Well, I've always used this house as a storage house, but I have a build that ICIC challenged me to do, and I think I could do it in this house.
Nice.
I've seen some people do some really crazy stuff in this one, for sure.
Yeah, DDA had a famous lovers romance couple thing, and I built the scene from Shrek with Donkey and Dragon in this house. It was
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
one of my temporary builds. I build so many temporary builds and then tear them down. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow. I like this false entrance, or this, I guess it would be a foyer. Oh my gosh. Wow.
This is a very nicely done entrance. I love seeing the Moo's houses. She does an amazing job with houses. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Wow.
Nice. Yeah, and very nice to close all that in. Outstanding.
Wow. And again, I usually say no to trees in houses, but these trees and this vegetation looks really good in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no doubt.
I like the statue right here too, like this. Placed on the thing. That's really cool. Oh, look at the is that bamboo
Yeah.
or the bamboo right there, or is that moon
Yeah, it's
moon sugar?
Moon sugar.
Yeah.
Moon sugar. Yeah.
That looks
Yeah, young bamboo shoots.
that looks
Oh, it's young bamboo shoots.
okay. Okay. That looks really good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, these are like so creative.
Did they? Your angle because I'm not following you around. Do they have something that looks like it might be like a planter dirt under the bottom of those? No, it doesn't.
Under
look
where?
like dirt.
Mm-mm.
The bamboo shoots.
No, it's
Yeah, no,
basically it's
right.
the rock from the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it
It's
looks
just-
good.
Yeah, it does look good. Like I said, and unless you really walked up and like really close, you wouldn't even think about that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, really nice Kojiti style.
Like, I'm in awe. Like, look at this. Look at these flowers right here. Like, look at this little.
That is a fabulous planter box type
That is
fixture.
really very,
feature.
very,
Yeah, that
very
is awesome.
pretty.
Very colorful, diverse plants, some extra lighting in there. Yeah, that's brilliant.
And even like the sand on the floor, like that looks really good
Mhm.
there too.
I absolutely loved those meditation circles when they came out. I think they're the greatest thing in the world that you can do so much with.
Yeah. All right. Does she have her portals up? I guess so.
One of them appears to be blocked.
Yeah.
The two side portals.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I was able to
can-
make it to one of them.
Yeah, you can go in, but it doesn't look like they've actually
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, it looks like
anything
she
part of
just
the
did
house.
like the foyer part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a cat on the bed. One lonely cat.
One of the portals is empty. I had to get nosy.
People think they get the stuff blocked off, and then somebody
Nope.
finds that one little spot. I have a house like that. It was like the very first house that I ever won anything with, and it was where we made a house into a song. And I did my hundings, and I made it Hotel California from the Eagles.
Oh,
And you go
nice.
in, and when you go in, you cannot get out without teleporting out.
Like
and
the
I have
song.
on the door. I have on the door. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Just like the song. Very well.
Mhm.
Very well.
Yeah, this is excellently done in a Kajiti style, and I do like the trees inside the house.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, this section right here that you're in is like the section I only opened up like a week ago.
Oh wow!
I just never did that dungeon.
I think I only have one part of it unlocked. This is really pretty. I like this room.
I know
how
this
she
is
has this
really
done.
nice.
I like how she has the
Oh, I like that. That's like on a rug on the wall, isn't it?
it
Oh
is.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that
That's
adds
real good.
like even like the little that
Mhm.
adds a really nice texture to it. I like
and
it.
the symbol in the rug is like perfectly placed across the top of that
It
full
is.
poster bed.
It is. It's very
Yeah,
well
that's
done.
excellent. It's like the Eye of Sauron almost.
Yeah, there's so many more things I should be doing in the game, like achievements getting unlocked and stuff that I keep saying I need to do to get the achievement finisher. And then usually all I do is I log in, do my sales, and play tot. That's pretty much all I do anymore. I hide a lot so no one can talk to me, and just that's all I do. There's so much more I need to do in this game, though.
I mean, the main thing is if you just go through the basic storyline, you eventually unlock like most of the achievements.
So now,
it's
like
I don't have like the dragon statues from elsewhere, and I don't have the Viking longboat from Skyrim, but I'm in a guild that says, "Oh, you don't have that? We'll do that. We'll carry you so that you can get it." But I haven't done that because, again, I haven't really been playing much in the last 5 months, and I look forward now that I've been playing again to get to know all you guys better.
Awesome. Now, see,
I would love to find a group to run. What is it? What is that dungeon, the Dragon Dungeon, where you get those statues?
Sunspire.
Sunspire, yep. And you got to do it in vet. You got to do vet hard mode to get those statues.
I don't think you have to do it in hard mode. You just have to do it in vet mode to get those.
So
It's like to get the ship from the one in Skyrim. And again, Craftaholics. It's a good guild, and they've told me, "Oh, you want that? Yeah, just let me know, and we'll organize a thing, and we'll run you. We'll carry you through it." I mean, I can hold my own, but I'm not a great raider.
And I will say this: we are friends with the Maxwell House Guilds. Sifu Max, for you guys that don't know who that is, he is the GM of like Maxwell House Guards, Gamers. They run a lot of trials, and if you're looking to do a trial, he might help you out, get you set up to do a trial too. And they're really good friends with KRD. So if you ever are looking to do content like that, you can always contact him. He's at Sifu Max. SIFUMAX in game, and he will gladly. He's a great person to run trials with.
Nice, good to know, because I've been wanting those statues since this DLC dropped.
Yeah, and we could always try in Discord, if you ever put in the KRD Discord. Probably not Crafty, because I don't think there's very many people in the Crafty Discord that would pay attention. But in our KRD Discord, there probably would be interest, if you post it too. It's just hard for me to facilitate stuff, to do stuff like that myself. She did a good job. I always look forward to her builds. She does an excellent job with her houses.
Yeah, this is good. Real good. Oh, camel statue there. I just saw it.
I want to open the gate.
I like those. I like that little bit of lights under that little planter pot or whatever thing that they're off to your left. That was good.
Yeah, I did too.
Did you see behind that little tree on the left side?
Oh, do we have a hidden area? Oh, we do. We do. She's got some hidden treasure back here. I probably would never have seen that, so thank you. She's got her little hidden stash back here.
The dragon horde treasure back there. Yeah, nice.
Now the other rooms were blocked off, correct? Did I miss any rooms?
No.
I like how she did this with these planters too. How she made them at a curvy.
Yeah, those Alinar walls make awesome planter borders.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate how the stuff glitches like this.
So does the Alinar sarcophagus. Those make great planter bases.
I wish they would fix this in game with all the glitches like this. That's really frustrating.
When they overlap like that.
Yeah, if you could see it on the stream, they have that that twitchy. I wish that they would fix that.
You ultimately can tweak that just a little bit and usually make most of that go away, but sometimes you just can't make it go away.
Yeah. That I will never judge a house based on that because I understand. I understand it can happen.
That would be trifling.
Yeah. All right, we are going to go to one more house tonight and then probably call it quits for tonight. Let's go ahead.
Would you do me a favor? Would you do me a favor and go to mine? Because I'm not going to be able to join you tomorrow or Thursday.
We can do that.
Or Friday. I would appreciate it just so that I could be here to say, comment on it. But it's I'm not going to be able to be here the next 3 nights.
Sure, we can go ahead and do that. That works perfect.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I have no objection to that at all.
Oh my goodness, and I timed out of ESO.
What is the name on the sheet?
Moon Sugar. At Calyrex, Moon Sugar.
Calyrex, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. There we go.
If you know the Lord of the Rings, it's Isengard / Orthanc Tower.
I've watched the Lord of the Rings, all of the movies.
I got it at the era when Saruman first took it over before he turned evil, when it was still a garden around the tower before he turned it into the industrial
Nice.
wasteland that you see in the
Nice.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Ha!
So did you do the interior like the
Yes.
movie? Because I noticed
as close as I could.
I noticed watching the movie the other day that a lot of the interior is Daedric. A lot, and in fact, I think
I've basically what I've done going with what I know because I've been reading Tolkien since I was in the 3rd grade. I went with what the Numenorians when they built this would have done, and they carved it from that block of basalt. And so I went with what I considered Numenorian style statues and paintings and things that reflected the Second Age and the First Age of Middle Earth.
Wow.
And of course, the outside was a garden. You see now why I had to use add-on to build.
I was just gonna ask you if this is why you had to use it.
I have died more building this than anything else. So the outside really is just a bunch of trees and a garden, and then in Tolkien he talks about how there were rows of columns leading from the outer rim of the area to the central tower. So I did that.
Okay, perfect.
But the outside is just a garden.
It looks
you
good
even
though.
have the
You go to the
balcony.
top, and if you go up to the top, there's a Palantir.
Yeah.
And the table, if you watch the movies, you see Saruman sitting at the table with all these books and papers and stuff stacked all over it, where he's researching where the ring might be. And, if you read the appendices, it says that after he was gone, Aragorn and Gimli and Legolas searched it, and they found secret chambers where he had all these artifacts hidden. I don't have them hidden now. I just have them out. And he was exploring alchemy, gunpowder, and stuff. So,
wow.
and then of course that Argonian banner back there is a perfect white hand.
Okay.
Against the back wall above his throne.
I wish I knew more.
I noticed that the carving of the wall in the movie, I'm like, that's where they got the Daedric stuff from in ESO. It just looks too much like it, way too much like it.
Yeah, but I tried, man. I tried to do Daedric stuff, and it just, I had to go with the Dead. I actually built
Deadlands,
this.
Daedric. I mean, it's
I actually
to me, it's
built
the same.
this. I built this 3 years ago out of all things, Cold Harbor boulders.
Wow.
I used 500 Cold Harbor fans, and it was mostly the outside only. And then as soon as it was 6 months later, they came out with all these Deadland walls, and I went, now I'm going to have to tear it down and completely rebuild it. And I tried, and I stalled out for 6 months, and a friend of mine went, how about if you did it this way? And I was like, dude, that's exactly the inspiration I needed. And I went back and I finished it up in 3 weeks.
It looks great, man. It really does.
Well, I appreciate it. Again, to me, it's just I have 4 Middle Earth builds. I Middle Earth is my thing, and to be able to build a thing from Middle Earth, I appreciate it. My next build is going to be Lothlorien, but it's specifically going to be Karis Galadon, the heart of Lothlorien, the golden trees and all of that. But it's going to be one of my forced perspective builds where you can't get to it. You just stand at a distance and look at it.
This is
because I have Minas Tirith that way as well, where you can't get in the city. It's just a forced perspective build.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about it to say more about it.
No, it's all good. I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd.
I love it. I love it.
I actually had a professor in college that was a 40-year fellow at Oxford, and he knew Tolkien, and he busted my bubble one day. He just looked at, he went, "Oh, he was a boring man, just jealous, ditch on him. Everybody hated him." And I went, "Please, Professor Hurst, don't bust my." "Oh, but C.S. Lewis was the greatest fellow in the world, you know." And I'm like, "Oh God." But yeah, if you look at the core there, you know, there's the Palantir. But for me, one of the best things about this build is being able to get out on those top balconies and then look at the view.
Yeah,
that this
no,
house
for
has.
sure, for
Just
sure.
like I said earlier, I think of all the quote big platform, free platform houses, this one has the best view.
Agreed,
does.
agreed. Like,
all
look at
those
that.
mountains and trees and waterfalls. It's just.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you appreciate it. Like I said, if you're a Tolkien, Lord of the Rings person, I hope you really appreciate it and understand it. If not, maybe just appreciate the fact that I had to build that.
The one thing I will say that I hate about this house is the brown murky water. I hate the brown murky water in this house. I wish it looked prettier.
Mm-hmm.
No, I totally.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for jumping ahead to look at it.
No
Because,
problem.
Again, the next 2 nights, the next 3 nights, I know I'm not going to be able to come around.
No worries.
And join you. And I kind of wanted to be here when you hit mine so that I could at least talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, because honestly, going in, I would have had no idea. No offense, but like, I wouldn't have had
offense
any
taken. See,
idea.
there's the table. There's the table to your left there.
Okay.
That's like the stacked up books and papers and things where he was researching stuff.
Nice.
And then, of course, the Palantir right there in the middle of the room.
I should make Morph watch all the movies with me. We'll sit down for like a weekend and watch all the movies.
It's all good.
5 minutes in.
Right, falling asleep.
Oh,
Awesome.
I can't fall asleep. I cannot fall asleep watching those movies.
I can't.
It's
get
like
my
the
kids
cornfield.
watching.
It's like the cornfield. When you see the car driving in the background of the cornfield.
You know what? I've looked at that scene a dozen times, and I just don't see the car. I mean,
Okay, there's a very slight reflection. You know where the
Oh.
smoke is in the background? There's
I
a
know
slight
what the smoke
reflection.
is, yeah. Yeah, I know what
Yeah,
the
and then
smoke
there's
is. I
a
see the
slight
smoke.
reflection.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
and
I
then
have
there's
to
a
go back
slight
and look at it
reflection.
because I've got like the director's cuts, and I thought maybe they had cut the car out of it or something.
They did.
They did.
They superimposed over it.
Nah,
They
that
did
would
fix it.
explain
Yeah, they did do the final fix.
And-
If you've
and-
got it originally on VHS, you can see it clear as day.
Nope, not me.
Really? Oh man,
I have the director's cut DVD, so
I have both.
Because
I
it
have
was
the
originally
original
released on
DVD.
VHS.
Yeah, see, I have the original
Wow.
DVD and the director's cuts, and I haven't seen it on either of them. So if Morph says it's on the VHS, that makes more sense.
yeah, and I've gone to web pages that talk about how things that you can see. Like there's people who have like laser discs that show like every frame individually, and you can pause it, and of course like scenes for like the charge of the Rohirrim or something. If you stop the horses every frame, eventually you see the cameraman on one side or the other and everything, but it's like, yeah, that's being a little petty. It's not like
Yeah.
the Adidas tag on Johnny Depp's hat for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what is it? Terminator 2, what is it? Judgment Day. If you look at the helicopter scene at the very end, when they're going towards that sort of truck, the ice truck or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
actually see the stunt pilot's hand sticking up and flying the plane instead of the T-1000.
I honestly don't look for that stuff, and I just go and turn my brain off and go, it's a movie,
Sometimes it just happens when you're not really paying attention. That's when you see it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh damn it! I took my daughter. Well, actually, I went with my daughter. My daughter my oldest daughter hit me up, and she was like, "They're doing the 20th anniversary of The Return of the King. Will you please go with me?" Because she didn't see it at the theater when it came out.
Yeah.
And so she wanted to go see it in a theater, and I'm like, of course I'll go with you. And I had read an article the day before we went to go see it. I read an article that said during the filming they had difficulty filling in all of the male parts for the Rohirrim So they
And
put out
like the vast bulk of those writers were women.
were women. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So here I am sitting in the theater, and there's a scene where they show all these Rohirrim in a line, and all of a sudden I start seeing female faces, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I wasn't even looking for it, and it's just
You know
there
what?
they all are.
I'm 54 years old, going to be 55 in a couple of months. To me, every movie I've seen my entire life, there is no greater scene than the Charge of the Rohirrim from Peter Jackson's Return of the King. I mean, that is like, to me, like the pinnacle of emotion when you watch that. I was, golly, 34. It came out, and I bawled like a baby in the theater.
There's a YouTube channel, and it shows all these different influencers watching the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah.
And they're showing all the emotional scenes, and some of these influencers have never seen it. And
Wow.
so there's the scene in the Return of the King where Frodo can't go any further, and Samwise turns and says to him, "I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you."
But I can
And he
carry
picks him
you.
up and he puts him on his shoulder, and these
That's right,
girls
yeah.
just start bawling.
That's straight out of the book. That is
And they
absolutely straight out of the book. If
They-
you've never read the book.
I can't. Well, I tried to read. I tried to read Fellowship. I got halfway through it, and I'm just like, "Oh my
Fellowship-
god!"
Fellowship
It
doesn't
just-
really get good until about after they leave Bree, and then of course the second half, the journey from Rivendell to the splitting of the company is really good. Two
I read
Towers is a little bit slow, and then Return of the King is really good.
I
I'm
read The
gonna-
Hobbit about 5 or 6 times.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I did a book. I did a book report my freshman, sophomore, junior. I used the same
Yeah.
report and just changed it up a little bit each time. And so I'm very familiar with that one. But
I honestly
I had
couldn't tell you how many times I've read The Hobbit. Dozens.
I started on Fellowship, and I'm just like, I was using a piece of paper as a bookmarker, but I was also using it to write down all the different names so I could keep up, because he's so detail oriented.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I finally ran out of paper, and I'm just like, man, I can't do this. He is so detail oriented. He can describe a hillside, and you can see it, you can smell it. I mean, it's like everything. He's amazingly good.
There are
Oh
a few
my
good.
God, he can lose you.
There are a few good authors out there that can do that. One off the top of my head is Patrick O'Brien. If you ever saw the Russell Crowe movie Master Commander, that's a
I
series.
can't remember if I saw
That's a series of books. There are 20 books in that series, and
God.
when you read them, there's like one scene that I can remember where the Dr. Maturin, has in the fog. He's afraid of heights, but in the fog, he climbs all the way up to the top of the mainmast, and he's looking at the fog laying over the harbor, and he's describing how you can see the top sails of all the ships moving and everything. It's a beautiful scene. Patrick O'Brien is, well, frankly, better than J.R. Tolkien at describing a scene. But yeah, great books if you like naval fiction.
Okay, we're gonna
I think we're gonna get back to
we're gonna
now.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
cut
yeah, okay,
it.
I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
We were done anyway, and I'm sorry that I distracted everybody. But
No,
Well,
we're
thank you.
First episode of the
thank you.
Tolkien podcast.
yeah,
Thank
we're
you
laughing
for
at
showing
you.
this because I
Yeah.
know I'm not going to be. Because
No,
I know I'm not
that's
going to be able the
okay.
next couple of nights to be here.
No, that's okay. We were making fun of you in stream chat. Not really, but no, we love you.
it's-
So
you
thank
can
you.
Feel free to make fun of me anytime you want,
No.
because I'm everybody's joke. So,
Nope,
anyway.
Nerd Life. I love Nerd Life, so you're awesome. But yeah,
Yeah, I am.
That's okay. I am too. So yeah,
So,
I'm gonna end the stream tonight, and yeah, we'll be
You're
back. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:00. And actually,
Yep.
tomorrow will be a short night because I do have auction at 9:00. So I am going to stream until probably like 8:50 and get as many houses
Mm-hmm.
as then I can last until 8:50, and then do my killer
Well,
auction. So
Again, thank you for showing mine.
No
a day
worries.
early, since
An
I'm not gonna be here,
amazing
and I
job.
wanted to be here to talk about it.
amazing
Thank you.
job. So yeah,
Appreciate you guys. Good
no
night.
worries, no worries. All right, hey Kuchanka. No worries, guys. It was great. It was great. I love all of you. All right. Have a good night, guys. And we will be back tomorrow with our other houses that we have. So, see ya.